Okay, I am calling this meeting of the Transportation Committee to order. Can we have a roll call, please?
Chaplin. Here. Hobart. He is on visible. Evans. Here. Oza.
Here.
Tornatori.
Here.
Zach.
Here.
Okay, do we have any public comment today?
We do not.
Okay, and next I'm going to move to approve the minutes of Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. I've moved to
Second.
approve. Do I have a second?
Yes, second.
Any comments or changes? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next up, I have a resolution. I move for approval of DTR 004224, an agreement between the County of DuPage and PACE for the establishment of a pilot rideshare access program for the Hinsdale Lake Terrace,
Second.
Willowbrook Corners neighborhood, estimated county cost $100,000. I have a second. Any comments or discussion about this item? Okay, and first of all, I also want to welcome Chris Rose, who is here from PACE. Thank you for being here. And I will start with Member Chaplin.
Thank you. I'm very happy to see this on the agenda. Was this the project that Julie Renahan had worked on?
Yes,
Oh, my
Yes,
gosh.
yes,
Thank you
so-
all so much. I know it took a long time to get in, but it's
yeah, this is
so
very,
very needed. Thank you.
this will be great. And any other comments? Oh, hello, Sadia. I need to move. Sorry.
Morning.
We're gonna.
I need my, I got the official language, excuse
You
me.
got it right there.
Okay, physical quorum of the members is physically present. I will entertain a motion to permit those members not physically present due to personal illness or disability, employment purposes, or for the business of the board, or family or other emergency to participate by video or teleconference. Do I have a motion?
Second, or yes, second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to the meeting, Sadia. All right.
Still in the discussion.
Okay, okay. Member Chaplin, Member Evans.
So
We're
I
on the
wanted to-
discussion about the pace.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to thank John Loper for following up. This has taken many forms.
It has.
It started with Julie Renahan and it's taken many forms and it's been really difficult to try to find an actual solution. So I'm hoping that we will get updates on what the actual participation is and get some numbers and see what the impact is, because it is very needed there.
And there'll definitely be John Loper and our
Yes, thank
Evan. We're going to definitely, and there's Joan has just come in. We will be definitely making sure that this flyer is disseminated throughout the area, schools, community center, et cetera, so that we can get as much participation as possible for this program. Member Chaplin.
Thank you. Are you gonna have like a little like launch event or anything for the program? You guys know, or?
John has been going to outreach events and
Yeah.
right there he is.
Yes, absolutely. And so after we get through the agreement process, we will do multiple in-person registration events, and they'll also have an online vehicle for that. But yes, absolutely, we will be present throughout the community for, extended periods of time here in the holiday season, just to get people registered and to promote.
And we could also discuss maybe a bit more of a formal launch.
Yeah.
We can talk about that with Joan's office but we're gonna work toward November 12th board meeting approval of this. And then we'll see what we can get on the schedule.
I
So,
want to make sure to also thank Chris for,
Yes.
being patient with us and answering all of our questions. We keep asking questions. I even asked for a question right before. It's a complicated process, but we want to make sure that it's not complicated for the people who are there, right? So that's what we're aiming.
right, so we will get it approved at the board meeting next week and then get into the community
Yeah, we'll have-
information.
We'll do a press release after it's approved at board and then, as you guys all may know too, you may recall, we have great partners down there, the YWCA Community House, the schools have been phenomenal in disseminating information in accordance with us. I mean, you know way more about all the connected groups that we have down there. And so I'm very, very sure that we will be able to get.
And we'll be sure to let the committee know if we're going to do something a little bit more launch-like. So we'll talk about that. Okay? Any other comments or questions about this item? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, this is a great one. Thank you very much. Okay, next I'm going to move on to change orders. I move to combine items A through F.
Second?
Okay, all in favor of combining A through F?
Aye.
Okay, I move for approval of 24, 28, 26. Al Warren Oil Company, decrease remaining encumbrance and close contract to furnish and deliver automotive lubricants for the Division of Transportation. Contract expired October 11th, 2023. 24, 28, 27, Applied Research Associates, decrease remaining encumbrance and close contract to provide pavement condition ratings and annual maintenance and support services for the Division of Transportation. Contract expired on October 30th. Item 24, 28, 28, K-Tech Specialty Coatings, decrease remaining encumbrance and close contract to furnish and deliver de-icing liquids for the Division of Transportation. Contract expired October 31st, 2023. Item 24, 28, 29, Leach Tishman, decrease remaining encumbrance and close contract to provide professional legal services for the Department of Transportation. Contract expired October 30th, 2021. And item 24, 28, 30, Leach Tishman, decrease remaining encumbrance and close contract to provide professional legal services for the DOT. Contract expired October 30th, 2021. And item 24, 28, 31, Wheatland Title Company, decrease remaining encumbrance and close contract to provide professional title insurance services for the Division of Transportation. Contract expired February 28th, 2022. So I have moved to approve all of these.
Second?
Okay, do I have any comment or questions about any of these? Okay, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next I move to combine items G through L.
Second?
Okay. I move for approval of 24, 28, 71 Baxter and Woodman, contract extension through October 31st, 2025. BLA Incorporated, contract extension through October 31st, 2026. 2793 Huff and Huff, contract extension through October 31st, 2025. 2795 RM Chin and Associates, contract extension through October 31st, 2025. Item 24, 2794 State Testing LLC, contract extension through October 31st, 2025. And item 24, 2875 V3 Companies Limited, contract extension through October 31st, 2026. Any comments or changes about any of these? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
First two, she didn't say, she said,
Okay, and also,
I'm doing that, so.
okay, that's fine.
Okay, and I move for approval of item 7M, 24, 28, 74, Christopher Burke Engineering, contract extension through October 31st, 2025. Okay, I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next we have an awarding resolution. I move for approval of DTR 004324, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Hay and Associates Incorporated to provide professional landscape design and construction engineering services for various county highway projects for a contract total not to exceed $150,000. Professional services vetted through a qualification-based selection process in compliance with the Local Government Professional Services Selection Act.
Second?
I have a second. Member Rutledge.
Thank you, Chair. Not on this committee, but as the Environmental Committee Chair, how much language is in this about vegetation that gets put into these improvements and those kind of things?
So this is the landscape architect contract. And so in the contract, we don't specify it, but we are asking them to help us understand and identify on a project by project basis what we can and should be using in each location. So they're professional landscape architects, arborists, the foresters, those sorts of people are on their staff. So they become our resource to help us identify what those needs are. So the
Well, I'd love
contract
to
itself.
see native plantings be part of that discussion. Member Evans and the Environmental Committee is working on mapping pollinator deficits. And I think that they could be very instrumental in filling some of those deficit places so that we can have a better support across the county for pollinators and that sort of thing. So if you could please twist a little on those issues so that we can do a better job for our environment.
And I think we see that trend everywhere where there's more natural landscaping.
Yep.
But again, we also have to take safety into consideration as well.
Absolutely,
But there's no reason
absolutely.
that they can't walk hand in hand. So we will
Agreed.
definitely keep that in mind.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, any other comments or questions? Okay, all in favor of this item? Okay. Next, I move on to a grant proposal notification. I move for approval of 24-28-17 Neighborhood Investment Grant Community Development Commission, HUD, $500,000 Division of Transportation. Funding
Second.
will be used for a proposed sidewalk and lighting system along 91st Street in unincorporated Downers Grove. I have a second. Any comments or questions about this? Member
Thank
Giselle?
you, Madam Chair. I was just wondering, I was focused on, could you use semantics, but the word proposed, like why proposed? Could this grant be used for something else? If so, what? Or why does it say proposed instead of?
John, do you know the technical, this is a very technical grant in terms of the requirements.
It is, and this, there's no certainty, obviously, that we will be awarded the CDBG grant, but in this particular case, we have proposed a sidewalk along 91st Street and a lighting system. Right now, there is no engineering for it, which is why we say proposed.
Thank you. I mean, I know that it's needed in this spot, but I was just wondering why it said proposed. All right, thank you.
Grant proposal notification. So we'll hope for the best. Is that
Yes.
in a nutshell?
Yeah, and I think John's point is the work is also proposed. So we're
So-
proposing, we've applied for the grant, but we're applying for proposed work. That's the reason the word. is
Okay,
what it
gotcha.
is.
So if we don't get the grant, then we're not.
We still have proposed to do the work. That's going to be a discussion we have to have with the committee and the board of where the funding would come from if we don't.
But we'll start with the application. So, any other questions about this? Okay, next I need, I'm sorry,
We gotta vote on
we
this.
vote on this one?
Based on,
Okay,
did we, I don't think we voted, there was a discussion on this.
okay, do I want,
All in, yeah.
all in favor of the
Aye.
proposal? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and then finally, I want to receive and place on record item DCCO 000224, recommendation for the approval of an amendment to purchase
Second.
order 6693-0001 issued to Acela Incorporated to extend subscription service for Velocimo software integration between Acela online permitting software and Bluebeam plan review software through June 22nd, 2025, and to increase the contract amount for building and zoning $4,631.71, and for the same amount for Division of Transportation, Stormwater, Public Works, for a total contract increase not to exceed $18,526.83. I just run. I move on. Oh, I said I moved on it. Okay, this was for information.
Yeah, so she's moving on it for informational.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Barb. All right, any old business? Member Chapman.
Thank you. I would just like to thank Bill and staff for preparing the list of the vehicles that we have in the county and what departments and who's using them. Is there, or of what we have in the, our fleet? Is there any way to find out who those vehicles are assigned to?
We have that information for DOT,
Okay.
but department by department, we don't have the.
Oh, so you only have,
particulars.
okay.
What's this?
Some are confidential.
Well, some would be confidential depending on the department.
Investigators.
But-
Okay, yeah, no, these are investigators.
Yeah, but if like a numbered vehicle that's a typical, like a DOT or a building and zoning, we would, that's a department by department assignment. So somebody would have to go each department to ask.
Okay.
There are a number of vehicles, just so you know, are pool vehicles that, depending on the department, some departments will assign it to a specific person, but a lot of departments, like our electricians have pool vehicles, our underground. So it just is, if you have a specific number for a specific department, I could research that for you.
I'll ask you after this, Nick. Okay, thanks, yeah. Thank you, but thank you for getting that. That was very helpful.
That's stormwater. I've been following you in stormwater,
I'm,
Bronco.
that's what I thought.
Stalkers.
And the pinata is in the back seat.
That's right.
I yell, "Woo, woo, woo," out of the window as I drive behind you.
Found my-
Any other comments, questions, old business? Okay, hearing none. Any new business? No new business? Okay, I move to adjourn. All in favor?
Second, aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank